Well, guys, we have a mask off Maoist at one of our colleges, folks. Yes, at Oberlin College, folks, we have this Marxist-Leninist that is happy that Charlie Kirk got assassinated and actually is calling for more political assassinations, folks. Yes, she's a woke leftist, folks. And guess what? I didn't even know about this, guys, until today, but she made a video talking about bringing back political assassinations right after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. It's astonishing, guys. These leftists, they don't even care anymore, man. They are really, really happy that actually happened to Charlie Kirk. And this Marxist is demanding more. And she's a straight up Maoist, folks. A straight up Maoist. Now, she's some like political science major and she goes by they, them pronouns. I mean, she is super woke, super far left. I mean, guys, if you actually love communism so much, go to China, go to Cuba, go to Venezuela, go to Vietnam, or better yet, go to North Korea. We are not a communist country, folks, and we should never be a communist country. But we do have a problem with communists here in this country. Antifa, who President Trump has designated as a terrorist organization, that is a Marxist-Leninist movement, folks. It came out of Italy, and it came over here. And we saw what Antifa did during the Summer of Blood in 2020. Them and the Marxist BLM were burning down cities. About time, man, Antifa was actually designated a terrorist organization. And the left, boy, they don't like it. They don't like it whatsoever. But this young lady, her name is Julia Shu. And she was pretty bold, man, when she was actually making this video. But now she's backtracking, folks, because she found out maybe she's actually trying to save her college career. As of right now, she has not been suspended. She has not been expelled, but that could actually change. But things are so bad, guys. She scrubbed her entire social media. Let's get into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Oberlin student says we need to bring back political assassinations in wake of Charlie Kirk murder. Yeah. And the New York Post actually ended up catching up with her, and she changed her tune. She changed her tune. Says here, a radical leftist student at Oberlin College casually called for political assassinations to continue in the wake of the targeted killing of political activist Charlie Kirk last week, according to an online post she made. And her name is Julia Shu. That's her right there. And we got the video, folks. We got the video right here. She's a student at Oberlin, double majoring in politics and law and society with a concentration in international affairs. Listen to this, folks. She is clearly a Marxist-Leninist and, dare I say, a Maoist. Here we go.
So the day after Charlie Kirk died, I was in class. My teacher said, I'll give you 5 minutes for hot takes about Charlie Kirk. I was the only person who raised their hand. I said, I've been saying we need to bring back political assassinations. I don't feel bad, and I don't think that everyone deserves the right to free speech. I think some people should be afraid to express their opinion in public. So,
wow. So she doesn't believe in free speech. That's what Marxists do, man.
This class is literally about revolution in China. All of our readings for this month have been talking about how violent revolution liberated millions of people, it liberated women, and then our reading for that day was specifically about democratic dictatorship, where Mao writes about, yes, people deserve free speech, but there should not be free speech for reactionaries and imperialists and like capitalists and all.
Yeah, no free speech for anyone that actually disagrees with communists. Yeah.
All these people who were enemies of the revolution, because that would reverse the progress that was made. So after I say this, even though we've been learning all this, all of the hands go up. And you know what people start saying? They start saying, oh, you know what? There was a school shooting on that same day. And how can you claim to oppose school shootings and oppose gun violence when you're now celebrating Charlie Kirk dying? As if those two forms of violence are the same. Like, think critically with what we've been reading in class. And then also stop to consider the fact that Charlie Kirk said himself that he was fine with those kids dying. He's fine with people dying every year if it means that Americans have gun rights. So, and then the worst thing that was said in that class was that it was a shame that Charlie Kirk died because he was such a huge figure in the right-wing movement. And now who will the left debate? Now there's no one to have like productive conversations with. He used that word. Of course, everyone's saying this. They were all male students. Like, there were probably 5 or 6 male students who raised their hands right after me and just responded. So yeah, it just shows that white men will always choose to empathize with the people who look like them over any of the people who that man they're glorifying ever hurt.
Yeah, this is your typical communist, folks. Your typical communist. Now, Tucker Carlson puts out, breaking the student who said, we need to bring back political assassinations. When asked about Charlie Kirk's death, has been identified as Julia Shu of Oberlin University, who quickly deleted and privated all social media accounts. Too bad we have her school safety number. Do you think it's acceptable for her to be expelled from university for publicly celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk? Yeah, and that's the school safety number right there, folks. That is a school safety number. And I believe people are actually calling that number. They're calling that number, folks. But down here, the New York Post ended up catching up with this communist. And by the way, does she not know that Mao killed like 20 plus million of his own people? Mao was a mass murderer. All these communists are, man. Stalin, Lenin, all of them. Castro. Anyway, down here, man, says Shu backtrack on her post after being contacted by the Post, saying she apologizes and is deeply remorseful for her statements. Quote, I do not actually advocate for political assassinations. Really? That's what you actually said in your video? Anyway, I did not receive agreement from my professor or other students with the opinions I expressed in class, and it was wrong to imply this in my post. I do not condone political violence, and my comments were tactless. Yeah. Now look at this, man. Look at this. She's actually a part of the Free Palestine movement at Oberlin College. Yeah. And she has like all kind of pronouns and stuff like that. Says Shu is also a student activist who has participated in anti-Israel protests at Oberlin, according to social media. The university also issued a statement to the Post regarding the incident. President Carmen Twilly Amber said, quote, last week in an open letter, I wrote, there's no place for political violence in the America that I love. It threatens our sense of safety and well-being, and it violates the sanctity of the nation's civil discourse. I want to emphasize that the views expressed in the students' posts do not reflect those of the faculty members who teach, the faculty member, I should say, who teaches the class reference, nor does the students' posts reflect the views of Oberlin College. Well, you need to spell her. You need to spell her. Obviously, she was catching a lot of heat. That's why she deleted all social media. And people are calling that phone number, folks. I believe it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. This student is a communist, a radical leftist that advocates for political assassinations. Wow. These people, man, these communists, man, have infiltrated our schools. And it's been going on for way too long, folks. Way too long. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.